Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the board. It's an honor to be with all of you one last time, and I'm especially grateful for this opportunity to say farewell. Today, I'd like to share something with you that may sound quite familiar, because I'm sure that many of you have felt this way too. Being a Penn State student has been by far the most transformative event of my life. If the goal of a university is to prepare the citizens of our society to fully enter the world, to broaden their horizons, to challenge them in so many different ways and compel their growth, then Penn State has certainly succeeded with respect to the student who's standing before you today. I'm so thankful for this, but it did not happen by accident. Transforming young people in this way is the mission and primary objective of the university, and it's much bigger than any of us. Teaching, research, and service to the world. That's the Penn State I recognize, and that's the Penn State that I'll love forever. Others may not see the magic that happens here, but that's okay. We're not in the business of seeking praise and credit for our work. We are in the business of making lives better and of creating a better future for everyone. I see this kind of magic everywhere at Penn State. I see it in my friends, I see it in my professors, I see it in the townspeople of State College who have established livelihoods so intimately connected with the spirit of Penn State. And I know you see it too. Now I know what you're thinking. Compared to all the other matters before you today, listening to some kid talk about spirit and magic probably is not worth your time. And that's fair. There's much important work to do today. But humor me for just a moment longer. The magic that I see everywhere else at Penn State, I'm not sure I see it, and I'm not sure I feel it when I think about the university's Board of Trustees. I don't recognize the atmosphere that this board is engulfed in. The fighting, the mistrust, the confusion, the despair, it's making us weak. It's distracting us from our core mission of teaching, research, and service, the mission that changed my life and the life of so many others. I know why we are where we are, and I don't think anyone should sacrifice his or her core principles just to get along with everyone else. I'm not asking, nor do I want, any of you to change your beliefs. A diversity of perspective is a keystone of good governance. But I am asking that you constantly think about the impact that this university can and is having on the world. I'm asking you to always remember your ultimate responsibility of transforming young people in a positive and enduring way. The atmosphere of this board ought to be dominated by this sort of thinking, not by endless debate and painful conflict over matters that both occurred in the past and do not relate directly to our core mission. We can and should discuss these matters if we must, but they must always come second to the higher purpose that we all collectively aspire to fulfill. Easier said than done, no doubt about it, but that higher purpose, that greater goal of serving the Commonwealth and the nation, many times thanklessly, is worth talking about. As I said, I know you probably feel this way too. I'm convinced that everyone in this room is dedicated to advancing the university in this righteous way. But in today's environment, it's just too easy for any one of us, students included, to regress and embroil ourselves in matters that deserve considerably less attention. If we are mindful of this, I think Old State's greatest days are ahead of us, not behind. Together, with this mentality, we can promote the welfare and perpetuate the traditions of Penn State in a way that other institutions will idolize forever. Thank you all very much for your time.
Ronald's not standing up. Okay. Thank you very much, Sean, Kevin, and Terry. On behalf of the board, thank you for your engagement and dedication of time and energy, and best of luck in your future endeavors.